Hello, bonjour, and welcome to your new Bonjour Private Wine video. I'm your host Julien, and here we're talking about a rather uncommon Tempranillo wine from the Washington state that you've received as part of your domestic US wine selection. 6 wines that we've cherry-picked for you throughout the best vineyards of the West Coast. Here we'll discuss what is the backstory of this wine, what you should expect from it in terms of style, my tasting notes, highlights, food pairing suggestions, and when to drink it. Let's go. I really love this wine label. It's great to feature grapes on a bottle of wine, right? Now the man behind this wine is no one else than the Washington wine pioneer Charles Smith, star winemaker and founder of K Vintners, one of the most iconic brands in Washington wine, full stop. Charles Smith opened his first winery at the base of the Blue Mountains in the Walla Walla area in 2001, and he's since received incredible acclaim for his wines over the years. He's even created an amazing place to taste his wines in South Seattle in the Georgetown district, literally next door to Boeing Field, the iconic Jet City tasting room. K Vintners is incredibly famous for its Syrah wines in particular, with very creative labels. All of their wines have fantastic labeling, but with this special cuvee, they've given it a go at the iconic grape from Spain that is called Tempranillo. So this is a grape that is normally used or known for being used to make the famous Spanish wines from Rioja. Those of you who got the Spanish wine selection would remember and know what I'm talking about. Now the Stoneridge Vineyard, the particular vineyard making this wine, is farmed using the most up-to-date sustainable practices, and it is on deep caliche and basalt soil, creating calcium and iron-rich media that forces roots to struggle, therefore to go down deep and extract the goodness out of the ground. Very concentrated grapes as a result. What I love in this wine, and we might as well make the most of this fantastic Spanish grape, is that it more than honors its Spanish heritage by bringing out the best of the fruit intensity that we love to see in a good Tempranillo, somewhat perfected and even amplified there in Washington state. Rarely do you find such a precise, fresh, cherry expression of the grape as you do in this wine that is called El Jefe, by the way, understand the boss. So it's very vibrant and it's pungently fruity to the nose as well. It's also very deep and profound. Yes, thanks to well integrated oaky notes of dark chocolate and a bit of mocha. When you will taste this wine, you may be surprised, and more importantly pleased, or say pleasantly surprised, by how smooth it feels on the palate. The tannins are dense, yet they're incredibly silky. Sometimes I describe them as velvety when they're a little bit granulous. Here it's silky, definitely very smooth. Essentially when you taste this, your sort of mind vagabonds carefreely through the fruity goodness that it's got, really this intense sour cherry liqueur flavors. It's also got the delicate bitterness to the finish that a good sour cherry liqueur would have. It almost tastes like some cherry stones have been soaked into the wine, so it gives it this long and lingering licorice finish, a little bit sweet savory. So El Jefe Tempranillo is a universe of smoothness. It's really satisfying, it's fruity, it's very interesting to have those delicate bitter notes as well. Absolutely succulent. And El Jefe Tempranillo, the boss Tempranillo, is going to be paired, of course, with richly flavored foods. This is it's going to be an absolutely winner with the grilled meats and the rich roasts that, coincidentally or not, the Spanish are absolutely fond of, especially in Rioja. Everywhere where they use the Tempranillo, they also love the grilled meats. Maybe it's not just a coincidence, because it's got this European character of sweet savoriness. It's also going to be great with the salads, the pasta salads, all the entrees, so I think this is definitely going to be your friend for this summer, but it'll still be good with more wintry foods, because yes, it is generous and spicy and warming and comforting as well. This is a wine that you can drink now. It's absolutely perfect because it's got this fruitiness and this smooth already, but this is also a wine that you can age for 10-15 years if you feel so inclined. It is built to age, it is a generous wine, it's gonna get more complex, deeper, more generous, spicier as well, so it's only gonna get better. If you do want to cellar it, it's definitely one that you can do that with. Enjoy your beautiful Tempranillo from this iconic producer from the Washington state, made from the iconic Spanish grape. I will see you soon with more videos for the Bonner Private Wine Partnership. Cheers. Santé. Salut.